Hey CUTtv family, I just wanted to step in and share my experience, what it's like living on the other side of the world during this pandemic. It's been relatively normal here as it pertains to classes, school, work, and everyday life. The Taiwanese government have been dealing with this situation aggressively by implementing a variety of protocols we need to follow, as well as ensuring the safety of everyone here in Taiwan. It's impressive what they have been able to do considering our proximity to where the outbreak started, which is in Wuhan, China. At my university, for example, temperature checks have been out in place at every department and entrance, followed by sanitation of hands too. Also, we need to do daily checks of our health through QR codes which have been placed at the entrance of checking. This code holds information on our footprint. Can you believe this? Our footprint. And throughout the university with our temperature details as well as where we have been. In class, we practice social distancing as well. We are no longer allowed to sit close to each other. We need to maintain a certain distance, and a photo is taken in every class so that in the event a student falls ill with the virus, officials are able to track the student's movement and notify and check those who were in the same room as the student. There have been a few cases where students and professors have fallen ill across Taiwan, including in my university. We had one case where a student fell ill. However, he never stepped foot in the university, which was amazing because it didn't cause any harm or anything to anybody else. However, he did come into contact with two students who are his friends, and those students attended classes. So with adhering to protocol, those classes were canceled, and all the students who were a part of those classes, they were notified and asked to report their condition as pertains to how they're feeling, if they had any fever or any signs or symptoms of the virus. Those two friends who he came in contact with, they were cleared of the virus. So basically, they have done everything to ensure that everybody else who were in the same class, in the same area, they're all fine. The classes that the students attended have all been sanitized, and they have been given the all clear. There have been a few cases where some students also need to take online classes. So if their classes are canceled, they need to take those classes online, and it has been working tremendously for a lot of students who were unable to return to Taiwan after the outbreak happened. So we have students who are still in their countries or stuck in other countries and they were unable to return. So they are able to take those classes. Their education is still, their attendance is not there physically, but their attendance online and the classes that they're able to take, the information, the notes, the assignments, they're all able to ensure that these things are given in. I would say that overall we are all playing our part in fighting against this disease and really hoping that it does not get too overwhelming here. I mean, again, the government has been doing everything that they can, and it's ridiculously amazing, and I really applaud them for everything that they have done so far. As it pertains to what the virus has done in other countries, it's really disheartening and sad what has been happening all over the world. I mean, with the death tolls that are hitting and skyrocketing in Italy, as well as the disease that has really taken over New York City and other countries, is just ridiculously disheartening. And I really hope that people are seeing exactly what is happening and the protocols that are in place as it pertains to quarantine, social distancing, sanitizing, staying away from crowded areas, as well as staying home. All of this is for our well-being and to prevent this from getting worse than it already is. I really hope that we can come together, help each other. If you realize that somebody is not doing so well during this time, I mean, it is a really tough time. Check on them, call them, message them, just be there for each other. This is the time we actually need to come together as communities, as families, as everything, just to provide that assistance and support for those people who are unable to say anything or who are unable to share what they're feeling. I would really like to also applaud the frontliners. I mean, wow, I cannot begin to understand what they are going through, and I know how difficult it is for them. So I would really, really love to applaud them. Thank you so much for everything that you have been doing for all of us, for our lives, for our safety, and everything. I know it's not easy. Other than that, this is the situation here. This is the situation for us, and I'm really hoping that it gets better. It really does get better soon for everyone all over the world. So do what you need to do. Stay home, sanitize, wear your mask when necessary, practice social distancing, and do what you need to do in order for this virus to remain contained and to not get anybody else infected or displaced or anything like that whatsoever. So thank you so much.